Welcome everyone to another Newsday. It's like been so we're doing this so regularly now. I don't even remember what the segment is called. At least Sinzar is here to carry me.
Always ready to carry.
Oh man, I keep having dreams about Sinzar carrying me. They are the best dreams. Anyway, we didn't actually do one last week, right? And it was Gilgamesh week.
Yeah, I
And
don't think so.
yeah, so what are like quick thoughts? What are your thoughts on Gilgamesh?
Well, he's an okayish partner for Dionysius when he comes out, but unless things change, it's all about Riku.
Yeah, like you were asking in one video, like how do you nerf Riku? Riku is fucking easy to nerf. Don't do bosses that do 1 million hits. Like, let them do 3 hits and they are big. It's problem solved.
Well, yes, but that would involve Gumi going through and editing all the AIs for Dark Visions, which is definitely an option, and they could do, but
But also,
it's
the moon
it's
could leave its orbit, so yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, I get it. Let's see. Yeah, no, I had this, like, so I accidentally pulled Gilgamesh. I promised myself I'm not going to use Lapis anymore. I'm going to start saving because Rain is coming soon and I really want that leader skill. Um, so I started saving Lapis, and then I was just pulling tickets on the banner, and I got a Gilgamesh, and I'm like, okay, well then at least I should spend 3,300 Lapis for his shards, which I did. But now I'm kind of regretting it because I feel like he's really not going to see that much use, honestly.
Gilgamesh, probably not. Like there are some trials coming up where he's pretty good for. Just honestly speaking, like the Grace of Darkness trial, he's obviously very good for because it's his trial. I just think on global we've got other options. Like it's not as big a deal. But
Yeah,
if you've got him, you can use him, and he's good for it.
true. I guess. I just feel bad because those 3,300 Lapis could have been spent, towards a GLEX or a unit with a leader skill or something.
Mm.
But anyway, speaking of GLEXs, it is GLEX week, which is always extra exciting. Cesar, who the fuck is Abigail?
She's a robot girl, but I guess she's a human. Actually, not really a robot. Looks like a robot.
Yeah, but is
Um,
she like a story person? Like, have I missed this
no,
person?
no, it's just a rando out of nowhere, same as Maeve, etc. Just a no one,
Oh, okay,
no
very
story.
interesting. I mean, her sprite is pretty cool. She seems like this engineer type. She has a bit of the Olive vibe, but less of a cannon and more of like gadgets. So that's cool. Um,
Hmm.
but it really came out of nowhere. Like, this is not a beloved FFBE unit that people know about. And on top of it all, she's a SLB magic tank. Like,
Hmm.
I feel like we have so many. Why are they throwing more tanks at us?
Because if you read the preview for the Clash of Wills, they are finally just hard killing Chow. Chow is done, and they got to sell you the replacement.
Oh, hold on. How? Because I was just about to ask, like, if you're using a magic tank, why not Chow that gives you free morale? But okay, if they're killing that, how are they killing that?
The boss does bonus damage to Chow.
Wait, the boss
So
does
that
spawn is like fuck
yeah,
Chow specifically, or,
yeah.
or just like
Well,
beasts?
non-humans, but that
Ah,
non-human magic tanks. Okay, they're killing Chow.
yeah, okay. I see. So they don't want Chow to be an endless source of. I mean, again, I'm sorry, all Chow lovers, and this, of course, happens after me actually obtaining a Chow. So it's a big fuck you to me. But I want to say I do like that. Like, I think this is the right way because I think that just as broken as Riku is, I think Chow is just as broken and negative to the game as a whole. This DV, like Riku is so broken. I had these big dreams of using my level 130 EX3 Sabin on the fire stage, but then when I realized Riku just shits on everything, I just lost my will to try it with any other units, which sucks.
Hmm. Yeah, like I don't know this whole Dark Visions thing. I I don't like Riku. I wish they do something about her.
I mean, the thing about Riku is I'm a bit torn because I like Riku, but I don't like when she is the option that can do much more damage than anything comparable, if you know what I mean. Like,
Hmm.
I'd be fine if like a Riku clear did slightly less And I think I said the same about fucking Riser. Like, I'd be fine if a Riku clear did like slightly less than a, big dick clear, right? But it was still a good, it was still a really good option, and you can use this. Kind of like I use Regina, right? Like, I know she's gonna do less damage than a proper clear, but I enjoy using Regina, so I choose to use her. And I'm thinking the same would be okay with Riku, but the problem is, I guess, Riku now does much more than anything. Have you done a normal clear yet, like in comparison? I did see you make a video.
I did. It did 9 billion. It could go higher with optimizations and re-rolling variants, but it's like the a frequent rank one player, Ubonic. He made like a non-Riku clean because he had plans before the Riku thing started, and his planned out team, he said, caps out at 16 billion.
Yeah.
With perfect variants and all. So
yeah, and I think a shitty
Riku
run does like 20, right? Something like that.
20 to 30 for a bad Riku run. The top Rikus were, I think, at like 48 billion.
Holy shit, 48. I was happy with my 30 run. Oh my lord. What the fuck do you need to do to get 48?
Run the fight 842 times or more until you get a max counter run. That's just all it is. Just
max counter and max variance, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Although, wouldn't variance kind of balance itself out since she does so many abilities?
Variance is not really a thing because you're getting 40 counters, like hoping to get a top 80% variance 40 times. And variance is not really a factor because across 40 attacks, your variance is going to average out always.
Yeah.
So it's really just the RNG of how many counters is what.
Yeah, exactly. Although I feel like I got a pretty good run. I got like 224 hits in, which is not far from the limit. I think you told me the limit is like 270.
Let's see. So 7 times 39 would be 273, assuming I did the math right.
273.
Should be the max.
Yeah, I did like 224, and I still only did 30 billion. So like, I'm definitely not going to 48 if I got the max caps. I'm not even gonna try. Like, I don't care that much. I turned my crown back into the ruler variant because I don't have Titus card.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna try that. But okay, I mean, I do hope that Riku would land in that space where she is good but not stronger than a normal team. But honestly, now I understand, right? Like, unless they want to change the AI, Riku is going to be strong, right?
Pretty much. The next Dark Vision, the very next one, Riku will probably not be the best option because there's only like, I think, 2 or 3 AoEs for her to counter. But
okay.
I'm not sure if it's the one after that, but the Dark Vision's Abyss boss is like the current one where Riku can counter like 100 times. And that's going to be, yet again, a Riku Dark Visions unless something changes.
It's a bit weird, when everyone is just competing about how many counters they can get with their Rikus. Like, it removes a bit of the charm of the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, but we've spoken a lot about Riku and not actually about the unit on the banner, which is the Chow replacement, as you put it. So it's another magic tank, and how many magic morale tanks do we have? Is it only Maeve? No, it's Maeve, Melia, and Chow, right?
Well, Melia doesn't do morale stuff, but if you mean just global exclusive magic tanks.
Oh yeah, Melia has nothing with morale, right? No, okay.
No, she's real old.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just I could be forgetting some, but yeah, I think it's just Chow and Maeve.
Yeah, that are like proper magic tanks and that can tank. Okay. Well, interesting. So we are getting a magic tank, and she seems also to be a buffer and a debuffer. That's going to be very interesting. Her SLB seems to like just fuck the boss in every way possible. Like, reduces all weapon resistances and buffs, like, reduces damage taken, magic damage taken, and then also gives a bunch of killers. Like, is this a bit stupid?
No, it don't give killer. It gives racial mitigation.
Oh, sorry, I misread that. Okay, but it still like breaks all fucking weapons and then buffs you against like 20 races or something. Okay, not 20,
And
but
we
like
know we know from the live stream it's 85 mitigations. So unlike
Jesus.
shitty Maeve and Lilith and etc., we're actually getting proper mitigations for the first time on a tank.
Oh God. I mean, but you're saying proper, but like if you don't have her, who the fuck are you using? Because you're not using Chow. Chow is out. Like, okay, you could use Ash, but Ash also has poor mitigations, like or poor
Mm-hmm.
75, right?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I don't know this for sure, but the assuming it's like the ginger buff man, then the answer to your question, what if you don't have Abigail? Then you turn off the attack and magic mod and you don't get rank one.
yeah, exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, that would be a shame if that's the case. Again, you and me have spoken many times about how much it sucks when you're forced into a certain roster and if a certain unit is a must bring. Although, like, technically, many units are must brings on their week, I guess. But it's more so
Mm-hmm.
in that you can't reach the very top score, not you're actually not able to pull in all the modifiers. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're just predicting right now, so it's
Of
very
course, we
possible
have no
that
idea.
people figure it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
But
mean, could work, could work. She seems to at least have like a very nice staff. Has great stats for magic tanks. That's her STMR. Her TMR seems decent, I guess. I didn't fully read it yet, but it seems like it is some type of morale-based barrier every turn. That's
just for her, but yes.
that's pretty sick. I guess it probably gives her some survivability. It depends on the size of it, right? If it's 500 HP,
Mm-hmm.
then fuck that. But
Yeah, it's only the TMR, so I'm expecting that to be relatively minor.
yeah, although it is locked to her, so the AI assistance buffs are locked to her, so it could be big because it is her only. Like I don't know. Let's see.
Could be.
Yeah, and then I mean, like we can't tell much more about her kit really. Like it's very like we see two abilities. They're very tanky. One of them is a cover. The other one seems to be like filling morale gauge and a mirage as and a
The
barrier.
cover you see is Omni cover, and it's on a 4 turn cooldown, which is better than the standard. Most of the like Cecil etc. is on a 5 turn cooldown. So that's slightly better.
Yeah, but we don't know
We
the
also
duration either, though.
it's probably 1 turn, the same as all the rest of them. So yeah,
Yeah,
I seriously doubt it's full uptime. But if it is, I mean, oh boy, I'm so happy. But
yeah,
I doubt it. It's probably 1 turn.
yeah. We don't know what her limit burst does yet either, like her normal LB. So that's interesting as well, I guess.
I would
Uh,
assume it's the same thing, just lower numbers.
Probably, yeah. That's usually how it goes, at least. Okay. So a magic tank, like I feel like I'm not too excited about this, to be honest. I have a hard time being excited for a magic tank as is, and then like if it's also this must-have piece, artificial must-have piece, right? Then I feel like
Hmm.
that's gonna be weird. But let's see, let's see. I mean, people, sometimes I get surprised because the fan base sometimes goes crazy for these new units that have never seen the light of day before. So maybe she's gonna be like one of those fan favorites.
I personally could. I mean, I think her sprite, looks good and all, but I could care less about like the sprite or the backstory. For me, it's all about the kit. And I am pretty happy that it's an 85 mitigation. Like when I
Yeah,
heard that, immediately I got optimistic. So as long as the kit's not like 85 mitigation and nothing else, then I'm pretty happy.
yeah.
As long as they got some more stuff in
Well, I
there.
mean, she does have the weapon breaks, which are always going to be nice, right?
Well, I mean, yes, technically, but not really, because at this day and age, like everyone that needs a weapon in peril brings a weapon in peril.
yeah,
So I mean, it's good to have, but like I'm not gonna use that as a selling point.
it's a good point. It's a good point. Let's see. I mean, as you said, it also depends on her kit. SLB units are sometimes very bare bones. Let's hope she's not, and that she actually has a kit. Um, and yeah, okay. Well, not much more to say. Her card seems decent as well. Seems to be a good card. Yeah, I don't know.
Uh, no, Barrows, no.
I mean, it's
Her card
500
is
HP, 115 spirit. Like, I mean, obviously, it's not the
uh,
best card we're getting, but
yeah. So you're gonna want to scroll down to the card right under that one.
wait, hold on. Where? But that's not in the unit banner. Yeah,
So
the card that we got on the fucking the step up, right? The new GLEX card. Actually, I didn't open
yes,
that piece of news. Where did that go?
yeah.
Vision card, vision card.
So
There.
the
Okay.
card coming with her on her banner is just flat out superior in every way
So
with her own
steady and
card.
sacred shield. Oh, it's Charlotte on it, and she has a lot of fans, so maybe people are gonna get this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is actually a decent fucking tank card. Jesus.
That, that's the card you want to use on her.
Yeah. So it's all resistances 30%, 500 flat spirit, 100% spirit, 2000 HP, 120 base spirit, and 200% spirit true dual hand. Well, fuck me. This card is great.
And guts.
It has guts too? What the fuck? Oh yeah, it
Along with
does. Oh my god, it also has guts. Like holy shit. Okay, yeah, this is the magic tank card. This is it. Okay, it's a really good card. Honestly, I wonder how many are gonna pull for this card, given it's not a DPS card, because I feel like the community definitely favors DPS. But this is
well,
an insanely strong card.
you don't really pull for that card specifically, but it is on her special step up. So if you go for Abigail, you're getting this card, unless
Yeah,
you're just using like tickets only. But if you're using Lapis to pull Abigail, you're getting this card along the way.
yeah, true. Okay, well, gonna be very interesting. Gonna be very interesting. And as we know, this week's boss or cow boss is the weird moth creature. And what were its elements now again? Fire, ice, and light, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. That means I get to use Regina again. That makes me happy.
Oh yeah, that's an option.
Well, I mean, depends on how hard the boss fucking hits. So let's see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, and you got to keep in mind, Regina is a machine. So if the boss does unavoidable AOE's,
Oh,
it's
right.
hitting Regina a lot harder.
Fuck,
but same,
actually.
but same thing with the near units. My team is actually both the near units and they're machines too. So that could be a problem
Oh,
that I
that's
might
a
have
good
to
point.
fix.
Yeah, I mean, those are my biggest DPS right now. Like, it's either the Near Girls or Regina. I mean, Ayaka, I guess, but like,
Well,
wait,
there you go. You got the
yeah.
whole team. You got both Nears, Ayaka for the imbue, and then Regina too. So there it is.
I could use all of that unless, the boss shits on non-humans. Let's see. Um, okay, but interesting fight. We, like, as usual, there's this, like, you need to hit it with the elements. Has some type of AI change after, like, nothing new, right? Nothing that we know of that this is going to do differently.
One thing slightly differently is it does say that it gets more powerful every turn, which
Oh,
sounds like you kind of want to go very quickly. You don't want to, for the past few clashes, we've kind of like, petered out and we've done across the whole 10 turns. Um, Based on the news, that might not be viable. Maybe by turn 10, the boss is doing double ginger buffs damage. I don't know,
yeah, exactly.
but
And there is
yeah,
a new EX challenge option, which is actually reducing the defense spirit of your party by 25%. Interesting. I guess it speaks even more for wanting to have like a really fucking bulky tank.
mhm. Yeah, and if this works the same way as it does for boss stats, that would be a 25% reduction to your base, meaning that's also every percent if it works the same way.
Oh, sorry. So you dropped out a bit there, and I didn't hear you. So I'm assuming I didn't record you either. Could you say it
Oh,
again? It was working on base stats. I think we lost you there.
yeah, it's so the base stats. If it works the same as the boss, then the base stats are what gets scaled. So 25% is going to be a lot bigger than it sounds if it works the same way
Yeah.
as the boss stats.
No, of course, of course. If it's like a 25% break, that's gonna suck. So let's see. Um, but again, it's really pushing you towards having this beefy tank, right? Because the beefier, like this is gonna hit your tank the hardest as well. So
Hmm. Yep.
then we're getting the second part of like Fina's event, right? Like we're fighting more of these bosses from season 4. I'm guessing the
Oh,
quests are getting expanded as well, right?
yeah, that's actually a global exclusive thing.
Oh,
It does seem that the missions don't get reset, but they did last time. They added some Lapis missions for Run It Again, for veterans even. So yeah, so for new players, you get all the first time rewards if you missed it the first time. For veterans that already did these quests, you'll just get 500 Lapis for just running it again. Take
Yep.
X Death, kill it on turn 1.
Which is nice. Which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an interesting week. Let's see how this Magic Tank performed. Let's see if she has actually a decent kit, and what that means to us. Like I would like, what would you want to see her do? Like I would like at least some type of party support maybe, or would you want like more DPS like Chow had?
Oh God, no. I personally am like a purist. I want my roles to be really good at what they do. Now, doing other stuff along the way is also useful, but I want her first and foremost to be really good or the best magic tank. But I also want her to have some support stuff. For example, just the usual stuff. Either killers, imbues, amplifies, stuff like that for the party.
Yeah, maybe even some of the lighter support, like all resistances, stuff like that, or ailment resistances, LB fill. Yeah, exactly.
That'd be great. All that.
Yeah, okay, let's see. Oh, and I guess like for big Valentine's Day fans, the special bundle is out this week where you can actually you get one each of the Valentine's units if you're into that, and you get their prisms. So you can get them to 7 stars. I think this is so lazy. Like they could have actually done NVAs of these units. I would have been so happy if Sakura and Ayaka or Big Hard got an NV, like NVA. That would be so cool. But they're obviously not going to do that.
Yeah, the NVA seems they're probably not going to do that because that's too much work. But what they could have done, in my opinion, a lot less work, would just be copy the JP kits, because the JP kits of these units are 6,000 times better and still usable even today as 7 stars.
Really?
They're that good.
Oh.
Yes. Sakura and Ayaka are absolutely god tier in JP, and I still use them to this day on content because they are just that good.
What? And that's ridiculous.
Yeah, because they have all the immunity buffs, but really the main, and they also cure all debuffs, including things like Berserk. But the main reason I still use them today is Sakura and Ayaka can multicast and trust. So she can do all the support stuff while also entrusting your DPS, and that is just overpowered.
Very nice, very nice. Yeah, a shame they didn't do that. Like these units didn't get enough time in the sun, honestly, because I felt like Sakura and Ayaka and Big Hard are really well designed units. Honestly, I think both of them have amazing sprites, really cool kits, even on GL. I would have loved to see more of them.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it for this week, right?
Pretty much just Clash of Wills, Abigail. The season 4 update. We're getting Snovlinka and Ridar storyline.
Oh, okay, nice. More Lapis as well for those that don't care about the story but want the Lapis. So are you pulling for the tank, or is it going to depend on her kit?
It always depends on the kit. So I'm very cautious because we've had quite a few months of garbage being released.
Yep.
So I definitely need to see the full data. From what I've heard so far, I'm optimistic because 85 mitigations is just right out the gate a big thumbs up.
Yep.
But if it's literally just like Runda has 85 mitigations, but that's where it ends. It's literally that and nothing else, and that's fine because Runda's completely free. So, but I'm not going to pull for Magical Runda if she has 85 mitigations, some low weapon imperils, and that's where her kit ends. Then no, forget it. I'll skip. Yeah. But if she's got some other stuff in her kit, then absolutely, I'll go for it.
Okay, let's see. Then we look forward to the pull video if she's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, cool then. Thanks for chilling, Sinzar, and thanks everyone that joined us listening live.
Glad to join.